The Spanish royal family has long captivated the world's attention, with the future of the monarchy resting squarely on the shoulders of the young and charismatic Princess Leonor. As the heir presumptive to the Spanish throne, Leonor's every move is closely watched, and her potential marriage choices have become a topic of intense speculation. The question of what would happen if the future Queen of Spain were to marry a foreigner has sparked lively discussions among royal enthusiasts and political pundits alike. The significance of Leonor's marital choices. As the eldest child of King Felipe Roman VI and Queen Letizia, Princess Leonor is poised to become the first queen regnant of Spain since the 19th century. Her status as the heir presumptive means that the decisions she makes, including her choice of spouse, will have far-reaching implications for the Spanish monarchy and its future. The Spanish royal family's adherence to male primogeniture, which gives priority to male heirs, adds an extra layer of complexity to Leonor's position, as the birth of a younger brother could potentially disrupt her claim to the throne. Traditions and expectations surrounding royal marriages. Historically, royal marriages have been viewed as strategic alliances, with the selection of a spouse often driven by political and diplomatic considerations rather than purely personal ones. The Spanish monarchy is no exception, and there are certain traditions and expectations that Leonor would need to navigate should she choose to marry a foreigner. Dynastic marriages, where members of the royal family wed individuals from other ruling houses, have long been a hallmark of European monarchies. These unions were often used to forge alliances, consolidate power, and ensure the continuation of the royal bloodline. While the practice has become less common in modern times, the Spanish royal family still places a certain degree of importance on maintaining these dynastic connections. As a devoutly Catholic nation, Spain's royal family is expected to adhere to the teachings and traditions of the Catholic Church. This includes the requirement that any spouse of a member of the Spanish royal family must also be Catholic. The potential for a non-Catholic partner to convert to Catholicism in order to marry Leonor would undoubtedly be a significant consideration. The Spanish people have a deep-rooted attachment to their monarchy, and any perceived threat to the institution's stability or legitimacy is often met with intense scrutiny and criticism. A marriage between Leonor and a foreign partner, especially one from a country or culture that is not well known or understood by the Spanish public, could potentially face a backlash and be viewed as a betrayal of the nation's traditions and values. Potential scenarios and implications. Given the complex web of traditions, expectations, and public sentiment surrounding royal marriages in Spain, the prospect of Princess Leonor marrying a foreigner raises a number of intriguing scenarios and potential implications for the Spanish monarchy. One possibility is that Leonor could marry a member of another European royal family, such as a prince or duke from a neighboring country. This type of union would likely be viewed more favorably by the Spanish public, as it would maintain the dynastic connections that are valued within the monarchy. Additionally, a marriage to a fellow European royal would be seen as a means of strengthening regional alliances and solidifying Spain's position within the broader European political landscape. Alternatively, Leonor could choose to marry a commoner, as her father, King Felipe Roman VI, did when he wed Queen Letizia, a former television journalist. While this scenario would be a significant departure from tradition, it could also be seen as a modernizing move that brings the monarchy closer to the people and reflects the changing social attitudes of the 21st century. However, such a choice would still need to navigate the religious and public perception hurdles that come with any royal marriage. The most controversial scenario would be if Princess Leonor were to marry a partner from outside of Europe, particularly from a country or culture that is not as well known or understood by the Spanish public. This could raise concerns about the potential influence of foreign cultures and values on the Spanish monarchy, as well as fears about the dilution of the royal bloodline. The public backlash and political fallout from such a union could be significant and could even threaten the stability of the monarchy itself. Navigating the challenges. Regardless of the specific scenario, any decision by Princess Leonor to marry a foreigner would undoubtedly present a significant challenge for the Spanish royal family. They would need to carefully navigate a complex web of traditions, expectations, and public sentiment in order to maintain the legitimacy and stability of the monarchy. One of the key challenges would be striking a balance between upholding the traditions and expectations of the Spanish monarchy while also adapting to the changing social and cultural landscape. This would require a delicate balancing act where the royal family would need to demonstrate a respect for the past while also embracing a more progressive and inclusive vision for the future. Finally, the royal family would need to carefully navigate the complex political landscape, both domestically and internationally. A marriage between Leonor and a foreigner could have significant diplomatic implications, potentially affecting Spain's relationships with other countries or even the European Union as a whole. The royal family would need to work closely with the government to ensure that any such union is aligned with the nation's broader strategic and geopolitical interests. The prospect of Princess Leonor marrying a foreigner is a complex and multifaceted issue that touches on the very heart of the Spanish monarchy. While it is impossible to predict the exact outcome of such a scenario, it is clear that the royal family would face a significant challenge in balancing tradition, modernity, public sentiment, and political realities. Ultimately, the success or failure of such a union would likely hinge on the royal family's ability to adapt and evolve, while still maintaining the core values and legitimacy that have sustained the Spanish monarchy for centuries.